Testing 1 2. Come in. Testing. Is there anybody there? Is anybody there? I'm not in trouble. I'm just wondering if anybody's still there. So why the fuck am I gonna pay rent? Yeah, I'm high, but I also have nothing to say. If you're not around people, you'll be safe. You're spineless, your word means nothing, so you just sit around and come up with cute fucking slogans. Let's go to Canada, let's eat the rich. You fucking pussies. Spineless cowards. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode, the next installment of Joe Kelly's Van Chronicles. How's it going? I'm Joe Kelly, your audio version of a mushroom. Just tripping through life, man. Just hanging, trying to figure out my shit while you try to figure out your shit. Been a lot of changes in the world, a lot of changes in my own world, my small little bubble, so it has been a minute since the last Van Chronicles, and I will apologize for that. Real quick, just to get some stuff out of the way, if you'd like to support the podcast, a great way to do so is by checking out utilizeshrooms.threadless.com. It's a Utilize Shrooms shirt/merchandise store. Make sure you check it out. We got t-shirts, we got coffee mugs, iPhone cases, in case you'd like a nice iPhone case with Terrence McKenna's portrait on it. Terrence McKenna's portrait, that's what we're trying to say. And if you head over there right now, up until December 15th, there's free shipping on the entire store of orders up to $40. It's just utilizeshrooms.threadless.com, and at the checkout, use the promo code CHEER623DBE. That's CHEER, CHEER 623DBE. Again, utilizeshrooms.threadless.com. All your orders of at least $40 or more. That is not my doings. That is the website. That is Threadless's free shipping thing that they got going on up until, again, December 15th. So check it out. There's a couple new designs up there, all that fun stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Utilize Shrooms. JoeKellyComedy.com is my website, Kelley. Check it out for some upcoming dates and all sorts of fun happenings. So, it has been a minute. I am coming to you live from the podcast studio that is the 2000 Dodge Grand Caravan, also known as Goldie, still in the van, but now in the great city of Atlanta, Georgia. This is going to be home base from now on. I love it, man. It's fucking December and sunny. It's like 60 some odd degrees. People walking around, walking their dogs. It's beautiful. People wearing shorts, flip-flops. It is real good. I've been down here for about a month now. I think it was a month this past weekend. So it's just going to be the new home base. You got to keep changing things up in life, you know? And I keep doing that. I've done that very, very much. I've been fucking changing my life year after year since 2009. So it's been like 8 years of just constant change, whether it be moving or just starting different jobs, starting different endeavors in life. But I do think that is a good way to stay young, and I'm hoping that Atlanta will keep me young. It's been a good month so far, too. Atlanta's dope. The comedy scene is absolutely fantastic in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, or if you're ever coming through, check out some comedy shows. Not even like a big one, you know. Maybe you want to see your favorite comedian at some fucking venue at the Laughing Skull or something like that. You can go see Bill Maher or whatever the fuck. Which I don't know why Bill Maher would be your favorite comedian ever. But, you know, I probably could have used a better example. But I'm not saying don't go see your favorite comedian at the Laughing Skull here in Atlanta if you happen to be in town. But check out like some of the local shows and shit. There's some fucking monsters down here. And I think that was kind of the part, or kind of some influence in wanting to move down here is because the comedy scene is so good. Because there are so many people. Whereas like a lot of comedy, especially Seattle, it's just not. There's a lot of people out there, but I just don't think the roster's that deep. I don't think there's as many good comics out there, like real good comics, just because it's not like a place to be as far as comedy goes. You know, there isn't. It's not like an industry sort of thing as far as like entertainment and all that shit. So you spend some time in Seattle, and then you move somewhere else. Whereas in Atlanta, there are people who have been around here for a long time, and they stick around just because it is a good scene and there is work to be had and there's opportunities to be had. So that was part of the logic with me coming down here. It's closer to Nashville. I can get work up in Nashville. I can get work in Huntsville. I can hop over to Louisiana, all that shit. And it's a little bit closer to Michigan. But I'm trying to get my life together, I think. I haven't got a job, people. I got a fucking job. Like I'm doing like graphic design for like a 9 to 5 shit. I'm working for this company called Pup Socks. They take pictures of people's pets and put them on socks and sell them for about $30 a piece. And it seems ridiculous, but business has been booming. So they needed some people. So I'm doing that shit. In a fancy office building, we got kombucha on tap. There's a gym. They have a gym and showers. So it's just like, it is... I do feel good about having it, I needed that change. Like, I just needed some sort of structure in my life. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm hoping to not fuck it up. I know I got to get some money together, and I just got to you got to get your life together. I think sometimes you do. I don't really fucking know. As always, I got no idea what I'm doing. But it just seemed like the right decision for the time being is kind of settle down and just try and take care of myself a little bit, and there is part of me that's like, well, maybe in the springtime I'll get a place. I keep thinking about that, and I keep thinking about getting out of the van just for a little while. And the more I think about it, the more I just don't want to do it, because it's like, what do I need exactly that's in a structure and like a home? What's in an apartment or a house that I need that I don't already have? Because at this point now with that job, fuck, man, I got the gym's already there, so there's a shower there. I don't even have to go to Planet Fitness anymore, although I still keep my membership just in case, because I still want to get out on the road and, travel around and all that shit, so I'll still need that here and there. But as far as a place goes, it's like I got the shower there. They got, they got microwave. They got a microwave. They got coffee. And like, I don't know. I just don't know what else I need. It was like yesterday. It was, this is going to come out tomorrow on Monday. But Saturday, I just was like, I went in the morning, got a cup of coffee from a little coffee shop that I like here in Atlanta. And was just kind of hanging out, just doing my own thing for a little bit. Then I went and met up with my buddy Scott, who's from Huntsville. He was just passing through town, so I went and grabbed breakfast with him and our other friend Elliot, and had a nice little veggie omelet to start my day. And then after that, it was like he had to go. They had to get over to Savannah for a show, so it's like 2 p.m. I'm like, well, I don't feel like going back to the coffee shop. I don't feel like spending more money on coffee. So it's like, oh, what can I do? Because I got a little key card, so I can get into the office anytime I want. So I just fucking went to the office, went down to the gym, got a good workout in. Nobody else was in the gym. It was fantastic. Had the whole gym to myself. Showered. Like, took my time with everything. Probably took like an hour and a half. Maybe a little bit more. Hour and a half, hour 45 to like work out, get a good shower in, And then just went upstairs to the office and kind of sat on my laptop and wrote a little bit and wrote down some goals. I'm trying to write some goals. I feel like that'd be a good thing just to have it down on paper. And it sort of scared me a little bit because now it becomes a thing that I have to work for. And I don't want to let myself down. I am very tired of that. I'm very tired of letting myself down. I'm very tired of letting myself get in my own way, sort of thing, like holding myself back. So it all comes back to not really needing a place. Because again, when I went up to the office, it was Saturday, nobody was there. And they have like a little common room, because it's like a fancy ass office building. Like, I don't know. Like, I got to be the only person, the only homeless person they're not kicking out of that fucking joint. You know, it's ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. So I went in, I grabbed we got a fucking fridge full of Red Bulls in the office. So I went and grabbed a Red Bull, just so I could have later in the night. But I just went and sat and did some work, had my Wi-Fi, all that shit, and just killed a few hours there, just trying to write, trying to get my shit together. And then went over to the Laughing Skull, because they do the Best of Atlanta show a lot of the weekends. So it's like a showcase of like Atlanta comics. So I'm just trying to hang out, make friends, chit-chat with people. So they have one at 8, one at 10:30. I hung around for both shows. Got real high. Someone gave me a gummy edible, and he was like, you should eat like half of it. He's like, it's like 15 milligrams. And I was like, well, I'm going to eat the whole fucking thing because I know what I'm doing, And it was good. I got nice and high. I haven't gotten as high off edibles as the edibles I made when I lived on Maui. I really haven't gotten to that dark, sort of scary feeling. And I miss that. That's what I want out of my edibles. But it was nice, And I was just sitting on the couch in the green room. There's there's a good handful of people talking. It was like, Joe's so high right now. He's so high. Because I wasn't talking. And part of it was being high, but also part of it was the fact that people weren't talking about anything that I had any input on. People were talking about shoes and shoe brands and all that shit, and then people were talking about shows on Netflix, and it's like, I don't give a fuck about those things. What am I going to say? I got nothing to say. Yeah, I'm high, but I also have nothing to say about any of these things that you're talking about. They're talking about fucking sponsorships of end zones for football teams or some shit like that. Whether or not you could drink at a football stadium became like a little bit heated debate. People got hostile over it. But I just didn't have anything to say. So I was just sitting there, I wasn't being included in the conversation. So it wasn't so much that I was too high to talk, or it was just that I was too high to give a shit about what anybody was talking about. So I was just hanging, I was just being around, just giggling to myself, having people chit chat. Someone mentioned this band called, they said, do you know what BTS is? And the BTS to me is behind the scenes, it's pornography videos. I know what BTS means when it comes to porn. That's when, you film your porno scene, you do the fucking, and then behind the scenes sometimes is like, you fuck again, but it's not part of the actual video. So that's what I know what BTS is. But apparently it's some fucking Korean pop fucking band. Because I got excited, like, BTS, oh yeah, I know what that means. And it's like, because my mind starts going, it's like, yeah, porno. And then dude was like, yeah, it's like this Korean teenage boy band or something like that. And it's like, first of all, wouldn't it seem odd that I got so excited about what BTS was if you thought I was getting excited about a bunch of fucking teenage Korean boys? Wouldn't that make you a bit worried? I don't know. I just had no idea. And then they started playing. It's garbage. It's fucking garbage. I don't get it. It's a fucking 9-piece boy band Korean fucking thing. Like, Hanson is my boy band, okay? Hanson is my boy band for life. They're gonna be. That's just who I've settled on as being my boy band that I will still listen to, and not even listen to that fucking much. But I'm not gonna get on board with a bunch of new fucking teenage Korean boys. Not in this climate. Fuck no. I'll get in trouble. Someone will accuse me of some shit, And I just, I just had nothing to say. It was just real high. And then swung by the 1 a.m. show at Smith's, but I was just like, I was done at that point. It was a long day. I hung around for a couple comics and I just dipped. Sometimes you got to go. But trying to show face, trying to say hey, trying to make friends. I'm trying to get out of this detachment that I've had, But again, where did this fucking stem from? It stems from like the whole idea of getting a place thing and like paying rent and shit. Because now that I'm going to be making some money, because I'm working 5 days a week, it's like, do I want to spend that money on a place to stay when I just won't be there? Because even just thinking about my schedule now, it's like during the week I get up at 7, so I get to the gym, get a light workout in, shower, and then be to work by 9. They're going to push it back to 9:30, and it's like, okay, I can still keep the same routine, and now I can write. I can get in the gym, I can shower, and then I get a half an hour, 45 minutes just to write before I got to get to work. So I don't have to worry about being tired after work and trying to fucking stay awake and write and shit. So my routine is going to be the same. The same. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go out to shows afterwards. There might be like 2 hours in between where I have like some downtime, and then go to shows and then go to bed. So why the fuck am I going to pay rent? The whole, I was trying to kind of put in like attach an idea of like settling down and to like a place, I guess. I felt like if I pay rent, if I rent a room, if I get an apartment, I feel like I'll be more rooted here. But that's like a physical thing. And maybe my roots need to be like an emotional sort of thing, like a metaphysical thing. Because looking back, man, I counted, it was like 101 days I spent on the road, most of it by myself. And it was just like coming back into society and to being around people and to being around a bunch of comics and shit. It's like, it's a big transition, you know? And it's not, I'm not saying when I use this analogy, I'm not saying this is the same thing, but it's like when you go overseas and you go to war, you're in a completely different environment. And then you come back and you're just supposed to act. People are like, this is just how things work over here. Why aren't you acting normal? And it's like, I'm not acting normal because this hasn't been normal for me. I haven't had to talk to anybody for 101 days. I mean, I've talked to people, but not really. Like, I haven't had to be around people. So coming back and being around people, it's like a transition sort of thing. You know, especially now the climate, people are fucking going insane. I feel like everybody is losing their fucking minds, you know, whether it be the election with the Trump being president, or all the sexual assault accusations and sexual assault truths, I guess, that are coming out. I feel like we're crumbling as a society and as a people. We can't trust each other. Nobody trusts anybody. So I'm just trying to figure out how to function in that world again. And it's been all right. I think Atlanta it's been a good transition sort of thing. But I do think, I just don't know. I still don't know about getting a place. I love my van. I love the freedom it gives me and all that shit. And everyone's talking about, oh, they just passed a bill that's going to increase your taxes. It's like, I don't pay any fucking tax. I like not having to worry about what the fuck these assholes on Capitol Hill do. I really enjoy that because I don't have to. I don't have to give a goddamn about what bill gets passed as far as money goes. First of all, I don't have any fucking money. I don't have any money, and I don't have taxes to pay. I don't have health insurance. I don't have a fucking house I got to pay taxes on. I don't have shit. Were they going to take more money out of my paycheck? It's like, what the fuck? I don't care. I don't need that much anyway. So I enjoy that. I enjoy not having to give a fuck. So I'm trying to view the idea of getting rooted as more of an emotional thing than necessarily a physical thing. Because I would like to, I want to take this fucking city over, man. This is a good, strong city. And I know I have to get better at comedy. Just walking around. Like, I haven't been writing shit at all. And the new shit I've been trying has just kind of been half-assed. And I don't feel good about that. So I gotta get to work. And I feel like being around these comics and these people in Atlanta, I feel like that is definitely going to motivate me to really get my shit together, because I have to. I don't have another choice, man. Because I just showed up, kind of out of the blue. Some people knew me here, a lot of people didn't, and even the people that did know me didn't know me that well. So getting to kind of hang out with them a little bit, and then my good friend Dulce Sloan came down. She's from here. She lives up in New York now, but that's my homie, man. I love that girl. She's dope as shit. But she was back for like a week, and we were just like attached at the hip the whole week. The whole fucking week. Like, it was like every day, wake up, go meet up with Dulce, we'll go grab food, we'll do whatever, go out to shows together. So and she's like, everybody loves her here, and she's established. So like me being around her, like people, I think looked at me in a different light. We're like, oh, if Dulce's fucking with Joe, it's like maybe we could probably fuck with him too. And I don't want to. I want to make sure that I live up to those expectations, I guess. Or I just don't want to look. I don't want to be a bum. I don't want to make myself look like a bum, and I don't want to. I don't want to have people vouching for me. I don't want Dulce's word to fall on deaf ears. I guess I don't know if that's the correct saying for it. I want to make sure that I live up to the respect that she has given me. So I just got to. I got to step up my shit. It's part of life, I guess. I don't fucking know, but I know I want to do better, and especially because I recorded the album. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't listened to it. I know it's not bad, but I just haven't listened to it. I haven't wanted to yet. First of all, I don't have the money to get all the shit together to put it out, and I think that's part of the thing, but I also just don't want to listen to it yet. I don't think I'm ready to listen to it. I got too much shit I'm trying to figure out to have that on my plate. At some point, I'm going to have to decide that I do know something. Or maybe not. I don't know. I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm here in Atlanta. I'm here in Atlanta to fuck shit up. I'm here to get better at comedy. And it's going to take some time. I know it's going to take time to become ingrained in the scene, I guess, to establish myself as a good comic, to get respect. It's going to take time. And I'm trying to embrace that idea and not get too frustrated with shit. And it's just going to take time. I got to relax. But I don't think it's going to take as long. I don't think it's as far out as I'm thinking it is. Because I got that job within like 2 weeks of being here. That's when people can't get a job. Like, there are jobs everywhere, man. You can wait tables. I went out to like 4 different restaurants. I was going to start at a restaurant I went to Huntsville for a weekend. I did shows with Theo Vaughn. He was great. And then I was supposed to start at a restaurant that Monday, but then ended up doing the graphic design shit that Monday. So I had like 2 jobs lined up. So if you can't get a job, it's not because there aren't jobs. That's the thing, is people are like, oh, there are no jobs. I say, what the fuck are you talking about? There's jobs everywhere. It might not be the job you want, but there are jobs. If you need money, go get a fucking job. Quit being a bum. You can't sit around. Like, I just went to these restaurants. I looked up breakfast restaurants in Atlanta and printed up some resumes and just went to them. Handed in my resume. I was like, is there a manager I could talk with? I don't know if you're hiring, but I'm here and I want to work. And that was the one I was going to start at. They weren't hiring. I just looked at a breakfast spot because I figured, I start at 7. I'm done at like 3 in the afternoon. I got all fucking day to do comedy, do whatever I want to do. And I just went to the one, and they were busy as fuck. I didn't even get to talk to anybody. They closed at like 2, and I went there at like 1:30, and they were stuffed. It was on a Wednesday. They were just stuffed in there. So I just handed in my resume. A week later, got a call, went in and met with a lady after hours, and she's like, okay, you can come in on Monday. Or come in on Sunday, we'll talk some more, and then Monday, you can kind of start. We'll do a shadow thing, see if you fit. Sunday, I couldn't go in because I was in Huntsville, and then Monday, I ended up starting that other job. So it just kind of fell through. But I'm just saying, if you can't get a fucking job, maybe it's on you. Maybe it's not the fact that there's no jobs in the country. It's like, yeah, there are. Maybe you can't make $50,000 a year, but there's fucking jobs. You just got to go find them. I'm fucking tired of people's whiny shit. It's the same thing with this bill. If it was like, oh, they're going to increase our taxes. Like, so what? Why do you got so much shit you got to pay taxes on anyway? Why do you got 4 cars and a fucking 6-bedroom house? It's going to increase taxes on the poor. I just don't understand it. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. It's like, what are you guys talking about? They're going to take more of your money out of like your paycheck? Is that what's going on? I really don't know. And I don't care. You know? I don't. I got kids I gotta worry about. Well, you gotta figure that shit out, I guess. I don't know. Put your kids in a van. Get a big old van. That's my tax plan, is just get in a van. And I don't have to worry about it. Taxes don't affect my life much. You know? It'd be nice to have health insurance. I don't. I just think sometimes I'm just like, everybody should just live in a van, and then you wouldn't have to worry about this shit. You know, and like the sexual assault thing and looking for like safe spaces. I was thinking about this the other day. If you're looking for a safe space, a city is probably not going to be that. A city is where crime happens. That's like the environment of a city. It's chaos. It's a bunch of fucking insane people. Environments in cities are insane. It's insanity. There's tons of cars. There's tons of lights. There's tons of noises. It's going to make people fucking snap. Crime thrives in cities. If you want a safe space, go live in the fucking woods, man. Ain't no one going to fuck with you if you got a goddamn cabin in the middle of the fucking woods, in the middle of nowhere. There's your safe space. Everyone's looking for a safe space, and you don't want anybody to say anything mean. You don't want bad things to happen to you. Go live in the fucking woods, okay? You might have to worry about some fucking mountain lion eating your dog or some shit like that, or, you know. But other than that, you'll be fine. If you're not around people, you'll be safe. Dig it? Dig it. Fucking good. It's real. To me, it's a simple concept. We need to make this a safe space. It's not going to happen. It's a city. You're living with a bunch of fucking wild animals in a city, a bunch of criminals, a bunch of crooks, and even the people who aren't criminals and crooks are all fucking insane and on antidepressants and all sorts of fucking pills, and they're just, you know, they're 1 week away from just snapping. So go live in the fucking woods. The woods ain't that bad. If you want to be safe, I think you should go live in the woods. I like a little bit of danger, so I like to hang around the cities just because it's fun. It's a little bit more exciting to be, you know, to not, you know, to put yourself in danger a little bit. Drive drunk once in a while. I'm not. Take a chance. Quit spending all your money on lifts and fucking don't get like super hammered, but get a little buzz and go for a drive around the city. That's terrible advice. Don't do that. I'm just being foolish right now. But I'm just saying, if you want to be safe, the woods is a good place for it. Rather than fucking bitching and whining about we need safe spaces in cities. It's like, no, that's just not how cities work, man. Cities tend to be violent areas, a lot of criminal activity, but you know where there isn't? If you just live in the woods, where there's nobody else around. Or get a gun. You should have a gun in the woods anyway. That's always the thing, because that's like what I think movies have brainwashed people into thinking that a bunch of bad shit always happens in the woods. And it doesn't, I don't think it does. It seems like more bad shit happens in the cities than it does in the woods. But what the fuck do I know? What do I know? I've only, you know, been all over this country and been into a bunch of cities. I've also been into a bunch of places in the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere is a lot more peaceful. It seems a lot more safe. But again, what the fuck do I know? Oh, people stress me out. Just the shit that they do. The things that they whine about. Just fucking... Because no one wants to do anything about it. Everybody wants someone else to do something. And this whole thing, everyone's being these fucking cute little fucking liberals with their fucking shitty little slogans that they always just come up with stupid shit. Where now they're like, oh, if you're going to increase our taxes, we're going to eat the rich. It's like, bitch, you ain't going to eat nobody. You ain't eating a motherfucking person. Quit running your fucking stupid mouth and fucking shut up. Because you aren't going to do it. You aren't going to eat somebody. They're the same people that said, oh, if Trump wins, we're going to go to Canada. You didn't do it because you're a fucking spineless little bitch, because your word means nothing. And now, oh, we're going to eat the rich. Oh, that's real fucking cute. Like, it's a cute, yeah, let's everybody clap. Oh, let's eat the rich. You're a bunch of pussies. That's the fucking problem. It's because everyone's a spineless coward who, when they say they're going to do something, they don't do it. So that's why this bullshit keeps happening. It's because you let it happen to yourself because you got no fucking spine. And the truth is, if you would have followed through on your first promise of going to fucking Canada, you wouldn't have to worry about this whole new tax fucking bill getting passed, which I don't know what the fuck it is anyway. Everyone's saying your taxes are going to go up, and now you got to eat the fucking rich. You're not going to eat the rich. If you would have went to fucking Canada, you wouldn't have to worry about this fucking problem. But instead, you're spineless, your word means nothing, so you just sit around and come up with cute fucking slogans. Let's go to Canada. Let's eat the rich. You fucking pussies. Spineless cowards. That's why we're in the situation that we're in. That's why the political climate is where it is, because everyone's fucking spineless and doesn't want to do a goddamn thing for themselves. If you say you're going to do something, go fucking do it. Are you really going to eat rich people, you fucking vegan? No, you're not. You won't eat a fucking egg, and you expect me to believe that you're going to eat a person? First of all, you have to kill somebody to eat them, or you eat them alive. But ideally, you kill them first. You don't want to eat somebody raw. You got to cook them up. And if you're gonna kill, you won't kill a fucking chicken. So how the fuck are you gonna come up with the nerve? How are you gonna get the spine to fucking kill somebody? You're not. And if you're gonna kill somebody, instead of just killing some rich motherfucker who maybe has worked hard for their money, why don't you kill the source of, go to Capitol Hill. Go to Washington. Start offing some of those motherfuckers. But you won't do it. Because your words are hollow. They mean nothing. It's stickers. It's fucking Instagram posts. It's fucking nothing. Nut up, America. Fucking if you're saying you're gonna do something, go fucking do it. I have no tolerance for that bullshit anymore. We're going to eat the rich. You ain't eating nobody. You fucking spineless pussy. You're eating nobody. You couldn't even leave the country that you hate so much because you got no fucking sack. It just fucking irks me, man. It fucking irks me. You know what else irks me? Is fucking just people. Like this climate towards women. And I understand women have had a hard time in life in America, but now everyone's getting real soft on them. I was hanging out outside of a show. There's probably 4 or 5 white dudes around me, and a woman walks up and she says, "Can I get a cigarette for $1?" And she had a dollar bill in her hand, and 2 motherfuckers reached for their cigarettes and grabbed them, and I was smoking, and she's like, she didn't want either of theirs. I had American Spirits. She goes, "I like those." I'm like, "Well, I like dollars." So I give her a cigarette. She gives me the dollar. And then she goes, "Well, that's worth 2." And then I'm about to lose my mind on her. I go, "Well, that wasn't what," I forget exactly what I said, but I'm like, "But that's not what you said. Like, that wasn't the deal." And then all the guys jumped in immediately, like, "No, that's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal." I'm not saying that 2 cigarettes for $1 isn't a fair deal. That's a fucking steal. I still get $1, you get 2 smokes. But the point of it is that wasn't the deal that was offered. If she would have started with that, if she would have said, "Hey, can I get 2 cigarettes for $1?" I still would have done it, because again, that's a fair deal. And that's what she said. She goes, "Can I get a cigarette for $1?" Gave her the cigarette, got the dollar. She goes, "Well, that's worth 2." And it's like, but you didn't say that. I didn't like how the business transaction went down, and I didn't like how everybody jumped on me as soon as I started to talk shit to her. Because I was going to give it to her anyway. I would have given her the 2 cigarettes for $1. I don't care. But I'm going to talk shit to you because that isn't what you said. And you're getting away with robbery as far as I'm concerned. Because you offered a deal, you got the deal, but it wasn't good enough for you. So then you're like, "Well, that's worth 2." And then you got all these fucking guys, "Well, yo, come on, dude, that's a fair deal." That's fine, a fair deal, but that was not the deal that was presented. And that's my fucking problem. I don't like that shit. If you wanted 2 cigarettes for $1, say that. Don't say, "Can I get a cigarette for $1?" And then when the transaction's done, go, "Well, that's worth 2. Fuck you. You asked for 1. You should have asked for 2. And I think if it would have been a guy, I know if it would have been like a dude comic and I would have started kind of fucking getting on him a little bit, I know they would have been fine with it because this little white lady who, oh, she does, she's fragile or whatever. She's a bitch. A fucking cunt. That's worth two. You didn't say, well, you didn't offer that to begin with, sweetheart. I hate to break it to you. People irk me, man. I don't like people. I don't like how people act. I don't like how they behave. And I just thought that was such bullshit. It was, and again, I would have given her to, would have been happy to, but I'm going to talk a little bit of shit to you. Just because, I'm a businessman. I'm trying to make a buck. I'm trying to get the most value out of my cigarettes that I can. And I see that you're trying to get the most value out of your dollar that you can, but you should have presented it as such. And now it's like, okay, even if you would have asked for two for $1 and I give you two, then you go, well, that's worth $3. It's like, when does it end? When does it end? And then is everybody else going to go, well, that's fair. Well, that's fair. Fuck off, everybody. Then give her your cigarettes. She doesn't want your cigarettes. She wanted mine. She had the opportunity to get your cigarettes, but she wanted my cigarette. So I got a little bit of pull right there. Or I should have broke the other cigarette in front of her face and threw it on the ground. It would have been funny to go, there's cigarette too, but you just don't get a filter on it. It would have been funny to me. And I know it's a dick thing to do, but to me, it would have been hilarious. Just for fun. But I just didn't like how that business transaction went down. I also don't like that people run their fucking mouths and they're going to go, let's eat the rich. You ain't eating nobody. You won't eat you won't eat beef. You won't eat chicken. You won't eat meat. Now you're going to go fucking eat a person. Fuck off! You fucking spineless cowards. And when you say you're going to do something, you never do it. You don't ever do it. So what the fuck's anybody worried about? They don't have to worry. That's why they keep fucking you over with their bills and their taxes and shit. Because they know you aren't going to do anything. Because you're a pushover. You're going to go watch Netflix and fucking jerk off. That's what you're going to do. You're going to bitch about not having any money and then go spend $80 on shoes and then fucking $50 on 3 drinks at a bar. And then you're going to bitch about someone taking my money and I don't have any money for food. I can't buy top ramen. The fuck out of my face with that. You could have bought 80 blocks of top ramen for the pair of shoes you got on. The fuck is wrong with people, Good to be back. Good to be back doing the podcast. I like this. This is fun. A little bit of a long one. I don't know what we got out of it, if we got anything out of it. Just make sure, I don't know. Don't let people fuck with you. If they're trying to take your money, just have less money. Make it more difficult for them to take it. I don't have any money to be taken from me. I don't have, you can't take my property. I can just ignore fucking credit card people that keep calling me going, hey, you owe us money. It's like, well, I don't have any money, so I don't know why you keep calling me. I don't have money to give you. I'll pay it off when I have the money. I just don't have money. Well, we're going to give it to a debt collector, and then it's going to be on your record for 7 years. It's like, good, you think I'm going to have my shit together in 7 years? Well, that's a goal. That's a goal I got 7 years to get my shit together before I got to rent something, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If I don't hear about some cannibalism in America within the next week, your boy's going to be pissed, all right? Your boy's fed up with your shit. Most of you motherfuckers didn't go to Canada. Most of you motherfuckers aren't going to eat people. Let's get some cannibalism in America, all right? Eat some motherfuckers if it proves the point. I love it. It's so fun. It's gonna be a good time, man. 2018, gonna be a good year. Gonna be an interesting year. It's I gotta wreck shit. I gotta make some noise. I gotta speak from my heart on stage. I gotta speak what is true to me. And maybe this cannibalism thing we'll try this out at a mic this week or some shit like that. I don't know, but and that's something. That's the little sign off I do on this podcast. Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. I think I got to work on that. I've been trying. Anytime I move somewhere, I kind of fall off the rails when I'm first there. Like Seattle was drinking a lot, Atlanta, I've caught it pretty quick. It was like there's always like a panic. So like I think like the first, it's only been 4 weeks, but I think like the first week and maybe some of the second week, I think I was drinking kind of hard a little bit. But I've slowed down already. Dude, I've been in the gym like 7 days this week, pretty much every day this week. So, trying to take care of myself. And now if only I can take care of somebody else along with me. I'm trying to. I listen to people. I'll let you talk to me. Talk with me. Sometimes that's the best I can do is just give you my time. I don't have much to offer, but I can give you my ear, give you a little bit of my heart. You know what I'm saying, guys? Thanks for checking out the podcast. Really appreciate it. Instagram and Twitter. Follow me at Utilize Shrooms. And, of course, utilizeshrooms.threadless.com. Free shipping up until December 15th. Use the promo code CHEER2DBE. I'm pretty sure that's right. CHEER2. I should fucking make sure to look at CHEER. Sorry, that's not even the right one. It is CHEER, CHEERE. Fuck. Joseph, get it together. Take 2. Make sure you go to utilizeshrooms.threadless.com and get you some Utilize Shrooms merch. Therethe's free shipping on the entire store until December 15th with the promo code CHEER623DBE. CHEER 623DBE. And that's, you got to spend $40. So you got to get like 2 shirts and then you get free shipping. Or you get, again, coffee mugs, iPhone cases, there's some pillows, all that shit. utilizeshrooms.threadless.com. Thanks for checking out the podcast, guys. Once again, really appreciate your time. Good to be back, and we'll crank out some more of these in the near future. As always, take care of yourself and take care of somebody else.